Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Super 6 Predictions. It's game week 25, meaning that there are 6 Premier League games to go through. So before we move on to round 37, if you are new to this channel, make sure to like, comment and subscribe to keep yourselves updated with the latest content. So anyway, let's look at last week's summary. 14 points is a slight improvement from the 11 I got last week, but I still want more. The highest points tally I've got so far this season is 18, which I am still trying to beat. I got 2 correct scores and 2 correct results, which I am quite happy with. Man City did beat Copenhagen 3-1, which I correctly predicted, thanks to a very late Phil Foden goal. The moment that went in, I was absolutely buzzing. I saw most of the second half after my session. Man City were just brilliant. They dominated possession, chances. They were all over Copenhagen, and you just have to admire them as a team. And also West Brom beat Cardiff 2-0. Credit to Vyman for scoring West Brom's second. And also big up their defence for not letting Cardiff score, and their attack for not scoring a third. You know, I'm just really happy it stayed that way. Also, both Sheffield Wednesday and Swansea failed to score, which I was also right about. But this is the thing. I had both Real Madrid and Bristol shirts on in the last episode. Why didn't I just go for them to win? Bristol, great win against Southampton, while Real Madrid narrowly beat Leipzig. If I had gone for them to win, it would have been at least an extra 4 points. I would have equaled my highest tally of 18. Man, I was kicking myself. But you know what? 14 points is not far off from 18, so I'll take the 14 either way. But yeah, let's move on to the first game. 19th against 3rd in what surely must be an Arsenal win. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, every game is a must-win to have any chance of actually winning the title, and hope the other teams above and below them drop points. As for Burnley, I did forget to mention this about them previously. This is now their 3rd match in a row against top 4 opposition. And despite losing 3-1 away from home against Liverpool and Man City, they did score twice. But there are still positives for them to take, which is why I feel Burnley will actually score. However, you know, Declan Rice, Saka, Odegaard, they've been brilliant in recent games, and their quality will prove too much for Burnley to handle, which is why I'm going 4-1 Arsenal. I've noticed something about Wolves recently. Their away form has been better than their home form in recent weeks. And hopefully they do turn up against Spurs. But part of me feels like they won't, because playing away at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, tough place to go. Though saying that, Wolves have a massive boost in Hwang Hee-chan, who has returned from the Asian Cup of South Korea. However, Matheus Cunha suffered a really bad hamstring injury, so he's going to be out for a while, which is a massive blow for them. Pedro Neto, his form has been all right, but I'm just surprised they didn't score against Brentford. I expected more from them, but it is what it is. Spurs, again, they left it very late to beat Brighton, and part of me feels like they'll just do it again. So I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs. You know what both Wolves and Villa have in common? Their away form has been much better in recent weeks. Villa actually made it a hat-trick of home defeats in a row. That's now Newcastle, Chelsea and Man United. That's very poor by their standards. As for Fulham, they beat Bournemouth 3-1 on the weekend, which has given them confidence going into this game. But yeah, I see this as, an even cagey game. There should be chances for both sides, which is why, according to my logic, basically Villa have a chance. And I have a suspicious feeling they'll get something out of this game, which is why I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Cole Palmer returns to the Etihad since leaving in the summer, but can he produce a masterclass to haunt his former club? Can Chelsea actually make it a hat-trick of away wins? To be honest, that's very unlikely, as this is obviously a tough game for Chelsea. Their away form lately has been really good, but I don't see them picking up a win here. Man City are going into this game in really good form, full of confidence. The way I see this happening, right, Man City will dominate most of the possession, chances. They'll be up at half time, but eventually at some point in the second half, they'll take their foot off the gas to allow Chelsea back into the game, which is where I feel Cole Palmer will either score or assist. And do you know what? And yeah, Chelsea have won 2 away games, both being 3-1. But I'm going to reverse that into a 3-1 defeat for Chelsea. Back in round 32, this fixture ended in a thrilling 5-2 Brighton win in the FA Cup 4th round. However, I don't see that many goals being scored this time. Massive credit to Sheffield United. After their humiliation against Villa, they bounced back with a great 3-1 win at Luton. If they are actually serious about staying up, they got to build on that momentum and keep winning their games and just hope the other teams above them drop points. But as for Brighton, they suffered a very late sucker punch against Spurs. But what I will say about them is they had only conceded the 1 goal until that very late point in the game. But I can't judge Brighton's defensive performance against Spurs because I haven't seen the highlights or seen their stats yet. So if it was the case of Spurs dominating chances in both halves, then yeah, Brighton definitely still have a problem. But if Brighton did keep them quiet, then I can say Brighton's defence there's something about them. So, but yeah, other than that, this is still a very tough away game for Brighton. But judging on their defensive performance against Spurs, I'm just going to edge it 2-1 Brighton. I'm very curious as to which Luton side will turn up. The side who beat Brighton 4-0, the side that drew 4-4 at Newcastle, or the side that lost 3-1 against Sheffield United. They're such an unpredictable team at the moment. And this is a really hard call to make because, yes, they're at home and they do have a chance, but losing like that against Sheffield United, come on, man. Got to be better than that. As for Man United, they're going into this game in really good form. They left it late to beat Villa. And again, personally for me, Villa are a better team than Luton are anyway. So for Man United to get a win at Villa Park, they also have a good chance of doing so at Kenilworth Road. But yeah, like I said, Luton, I said this before, Luton are one of the 3 clubs who I think will stay up. Because they do put up a good fight. But not like that against Sheffield United. So, and I don't see Man United having a problem doing what Sheffield United did too. So, which is why I'm going 2-1 Man United. Those are my round 37 predictions locked in. Feel free to leave your scores in the comment section down below. Make sure to like the video as I will aim for at least around 11-12 likes, which is still realistic enough. And of course, subscribe. So if you are new around here, please do so, as I would really appreciate it. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching the episode and have a nice weekend.